Well, joining us now is Madigan Maere. She is a Catholic matchmaker and co-founder of Commitment-ism.
I've been practicing
I
all
know,
morning.
you almost messed me up on that. I could say it perfectly until you said
Commitment-ism.
Commitment-ism. Madigan, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, commitmentism. So a word we don't hear very often. And then the ism actually comes from the beauty of our church, which is the baptism, the catechism, and a way to do things differently. So,
well, many young people are looking for spouses, have tried online dating or in-person events, but few have tried matchmaking. As a Catholic matchmaker, what do you do for your clients, and why is it a little different?
yeah, so I allow people to fill out a profile for free. And the beauty of that is that I don't know what they look like, which means that unlike online dating where we make a decision based on what someone looks like, I actually don't know that information, but I do get brutally honest profiles from men and women that aren't meant to be calculated and for the world to see. They're meant to have their honest opinions, which is really how I'm allowed to kind of look and see the human person in each one of these individuals and their goodness, and then match them together based off of that. So it's a really beautiful process, and that's kind of what makes it a little bit different, is that you have the opportunity to be as honest as you want without the whole world seeing.
So I'm glad I practiced commitment-ism this morning, because it really is an unusual title that you've given to your work, your ministry, and it comes from catechism. Can you unpack that a little bit more for us?
Yeah, so I launched my business originally in 2019, right before the country shut down. We launched 2 weeks before the actual world. The Lord put it on my heart 2019 and then launched 2 weeks before. And it was called Catholic Crush. And someone had told me that it didn't feel like it had permanence. They said, you need something along the lines of the word commitment. And so ended up stopping for a second, came back after 1.5 years and kind of processing. And the word commitment was on my heart so strongly. And then I thought about, again, what are the words that we use? These catechism and baptism and all of these things that are so fundamental, Catholicism, beautiful to our faith. And I looked it up, and ism actually means a distinctive way of doing something. So unlike most matchmakers, because I don't see photos of my clients, I actually do it based blindly. And so I wanted to be a distinctive way of dating that went away from what we see on traditional apps. And so it really was a labor of love, and then kind of became the C, the I, the S, and the M stand for Catholic Intentional Serendipitous Matchmaking. And then if you sign up to get a subscription, you get an I Seek Marriage or an ISM subscription. So it truly was based around kind of a lot of prayer and focus and things that we do differently as Catholics.
So, Madigan, I have 3 kids. I have one who's 26, 24, and 19. And I know from listening to them how hard it is to really find somebody. And I actually think, even with all the internet, I think it's actually become harder because of some of that stuff. So why do you think Catholics are having such a hard time finding a spouse? And is it a matter of being too picky, or is it something else?
Yeah, I think what online dating has done, in a good way and in a bad way, right, is it's given us almost so many options that we're constantly looking for our next option, our next thing. That's what, some of the lawsuits came out that it was like gambling for men, which was so interesting. It's changing the way that we view dating. And so at some point, right, you've got to find an ability or a desire to stop and to find and look at the person that you're with and love them for just who they are. So I feel like that's what's happened with online dating, is that we're not giving people as much of a chance, or we're so concerned about if there's better out there. And it's really gotten away from the beauty of a person, right? I may be cute to some and beautiful to others, but that attraction can grow. And I feel like we're getting so far away from that on dating apps because we just have so many options at our fingertips.
Madigan, I grew up in a community that was predominantly Jewish. And so I have this recollection that matchmaking actually has roots in Jewish practice and custom. Isn't that true?
Yeah, so I've been working to get trained by the Matchmaking Institute to learn more about how we do the matchmaking. And it does have those roots in Jewish tradition, which is where I said, why can't we have this in Catholic tradition, right? If we're talking about people who know tradition and love tradition, we're one of the most beautiful opportunities for that tradition to live on. And so that's actually part of the reason why I realized that there was an opportunity for this, because all Christians are Catholic, but not all I said that backwards. All Catholics are Christian, but not all Christians are Catholic, right? And we have such this beautiful desire to date within the Catholic Church. And that truly is where my desire came from. I said, we will rebuild the church if we can rebuild these Catholic relationships. So it's more than just matchmaking. It's how do we make it so you guys stay together for the next 10, 15, 20 years, because that's how our church is truly going to grow and thrive. So that's really where I start as a matchmaker, but it's so much more. It's so much more of the vision and that conversational chemistry. I'm sure that if you can't have a conversation with your wife, and I'm sure she's changed looks over the years, but that ability to have that conversation just has gotten so forgotten.
No, my wife looks exactly the same. She's as beautiful today as she was. That's
More
her
beautiful.
Valentine's present, by the way.
More beautiful.
She's more beautiful. Thank you. See, I need some training. Give me a success story.
Yeah, so when I did this, prior to the country shutting down, I actually got an engagement and a long-term relationship and a marriage out of it. Past that, since I've been doing it in the last year and a half, my success has really come from the beauty of men and women who say yes to meeting the other person without being worried about seeing a photo. That has been the biggest gift to try and change the way that we view people as, hot or not, and going into saying, I actually really enjoyed this conversation. I want to meet this person on a very human level. So those have been some of my success stories, most recently, because I have focused on building up my pool. And so we're just now getting into more of the matching piece.
Well, I have a million questions, but we've run out of time. If someone wants to work with you, how can they do that? And tell us about your podcast, too, so they know where that is.
Yeah. So you can find me on Commitmentism.com, Commitmentism.com. If you have any questions, it's matchmaker@Commitmentism. Go ahead and shoot me an email. And then you can find me on LinkedIn. That's where my presence is. And then our podcast is called Love That, the Catholic Dating Podcast. We're on Spotify and then FIO, where other Catholic podcasts are released and recorded.
It has been a pleasure. You have a great day, Madigan.